do I even do this? Yo, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while. I don't even know how long it's been. Maybe like a month, 2 months maybe. I've just got back from home. I went home for Christmas, but now I'm back in my accommodation with a new capture card. So I'm going to be getting back into the swing of things, uploading hopefully weekly. I've got no excuse really not to upload weekly and streaming every weekend. But yeah, let's just get straight into the video. So yeah, just to get back into the swing of things, I thought, fucking let's have an easy video. So we're doing a CDL pick'em. The major starts today as I'm recording this. I'm recording this at 7:45 in the morning. Starts at about 8 p.m. So I've got 12 hours. I've got uni today, so I'm just gonna record this, go to uni, come back, edit it, upload it, and then watch the fucking major. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. So the first match, I'm not going to look for what like time everything starts. I'm just going to go down and just do it that way. But Optic versus Los Angeles Thieves. Optic have been looking really good. They had a little hiccup against Perez, but the reverse sweep phase, they've been playing really well all leading up to this major. And then Los Angeles Thieves are just a weird team, aren't they? I know, like, did they reverse sweep Boston? I know they won in a game 5. Yeah, they did reverse sweep because it was like reverse sweep Los Angeles and reverse sweep Optic. They're just looking really weird. I don't really have faith in them doing much this major because they haven't been impressive all season long. Honestly, it's a champ's curse. Like, once you've won champs, the next season if you have that roster, like, it's just not doing anything, is it? So I'm gonna say Optic here in a 3-1 maybe. And I'm not gonna go too deep. I'm just gonna have like quick and simple, really. So New York versus Rocker. As much as I like Rocker because Attack's one of my favourite players of all time, and it's just like got Europeans on it, so like Afro, Cammy, and fucking bands. I don't think they're gonna win. I think New York's looking too strong, but I am gonna say it's gonna be in game 5. But then again, if it's, I don't know, yeah, I'll just say it's game 5 New York. Tomorrow it's Toronto versus Los Angeles Gorillas. Storylines behind this one. Joe Deceived versus Scrappy. Joe Deceived being the rank play kid that didn't really play challenges. Well, I think he did play challenges, but I didn't think he played that much of it. Wait, did he win the first Challengers Cup or like the Elite this year? I'm not too sure about that one, but I know like he's got a lot of beef with Scrappy, and I think Toronto's just looking too good. To be fair, LAG with this new roster team, like roster move, like picking up the academy team plus Arcities, like they are looking a lot better than the previous iteration of the team. But nah, I think they're just gonna smoke them again. I'm gonna say 3-0, you know. Boston Breach versus Atlanta FaZe. It is Boston Breach's home major, so I might just say they'll get a fucking scabby first round win, you know. I don't believe it, but that's what I'm gonna say. No, because I think the only way they beat FaZe is like with a 3-0 smoking, and I don't think they're gonna do that. But then again, Minnesota did that, and arguably Boston are a better team than Minnesota. Fuck it. I'll say 3-1, because if it goes to game 5, FaZe have won by default. Like, Breach are 0-5 in game 5. They've got no ice, and arguably they might be an online team, because when it comes to LAN and pressure, like, they just fumble, don't they? But I hope they do well. It's the home major, so I do hope they do very well. So yeah, let's get on to the next set of matches. LA Thieves versus Florida Mutineers. I don't like that Florida team. Like, you just get out the tournament. Like, fuck off. And then Minnesota versus London Royal Ravens. See, London Royal Ravens, obviously, I'm from the UK, so I want to support them, but they're just not looking good. Like, nasty. I mean, not nasty. Yeah, nasty to be fair. He's playing alright. He's doing his thing. He's doing what he needs to do. Asim is fucking disgusting. And then Paul H is just bit of a straight. I don't know how the culture is on that team, to be quite honest with you. And then Scraps, he had that 1.8 series, but other than that, he's been really inconsistent. But hopefully, when it comes to LAN, they will do a lot better. But I am taking Minnesota in a game 5 here. Yeah, is that it? Oh no, there's still fucking one more set. Right, so LAG versus Legion. I prefer Legion in this one, but I'm gonna say it in game 5. Just I want Legion to do well, so that's the only reason I'm really picking them. Like, arguably, Gorillas have been looking better, but to be fair, when it came to LAN, like last event, Legion did play well. They placed top 10, I mean, not top 10, top 6, fucking hell. And they're not looking the worst team. Like, they beat Optic this major, well, like the qualifiers. And who else did they beat? Like, Surge, maybe? I'm not too sure. I know they went 2 and 3, but they're not looking like the worst, and their situation online is just shambles. Get these guys a facility, but I think when it comes to land, they will put it together and they will play better. So I am going to say they beat LAG in the first round. And the Seattle Surge, like, just get Pred some help. Like, realistically, if Pred or Sib do not have a pop off match, like, it's just shambolic, isn't it? Because accuracy, the Iceman in Search and Destroy, he's just not been playing up to his potential, really. And Mac, he's just an inconsistent player, but he's like the X factor. Like, if Mac plays good, they're most likely going to win the series. So, I don't know, because when Surge and FaZe play, usually it's a close series. So, I'm going to say it goes to a game 4, maybe game 5. But I just have too much fucking. Yeah, I'll say it goes to a game 5, but I think FaZe is going to win that one. Next one is FaZe versus Legion. As much as I would like to say that Legion will upset FaZe, I don't think it's going to happen. I think it'll be a close series, but I think it's going to be a close 3-0. Unless, no, actually, I'll say Legion take the S&D because they are still looking really good in S&D, but I think they'll probably lose like a 250 to like 211 or something. They'll win the S&D and then they'll just get 3-0'd in the control because they're not really looking the best in control. And then the hard point, I think it's just going to be a close one again. I'll just say like 250 to like 220 maybe. Like, because Legion are a decent team. They just, I don't know, it's like the online situation in it. Like, they're just not in the best position. And then LA Feed versus Minnesota Rocker. And see, these are two really strange teams because they have shown signs of greatness. But then again, they're just really inconsistent. But I'm going to have biased in this one. I'm going to say Minnesota beat them in a game 5. And then Toronto Ultra versus Breach. And I think this is where Breach starts to fumble because Toronto Ultra, in my opinion, are a top 2 team now. Like, you can't really deny it. They are looking really good. So I'm going to say that they beat Breach in a game 5. I think they will make it competitive, Boston, at the home major with the home crowd advantage. But I think if it goes to a game 5, they're just going to fumble because they just can't win game 5. So yeah, they'll be dropping down to losers. And then the final set of winner round 2, Optic versus New York. Optic, like I said previously, they are looking really good, but New York are your champions from the last major. I think they're going to take it in a game 5. I think they're just looking too good right now, and Optic are like too much of a new team to like really beat New York. I could be wrong, or I could be wrong, but anyway, let's get into the next set of matches. Winners finals. So yeah, in the winners finals, I have it being New York and Toronto. And I think Toronto will take it, and maybe a 3-2. Because New York do just look like the complete team. Like, I know they had that series against FaZe where they lost, but there were so many variables going into that series, like the delays, the fucking restarts in the S&Ds. It was just a lot of bollocks. I do think New York is still the better team, like better than FaZe, sorry, but then I think it's just a mixed match between New York, Toronto, and then Optic going up there to being like the third best team. But like I said, they're a newly formed team, really, and it's going to take them time to get to like the championship winning level. Like, I do think they will come top 4 possibly, but I don't think they're going to win this major. I think it's going to have to wait till the home major at Major 3 where they actually do something. Breach versus Minnesota. I think this is. Yeah, I think Breach will win the series, to be fair, with the home advantage, and I think they are just a better team at this moment. I'm going to say a 3-1 because I think, like I said, if it goes to game 5. Actually, nah, I'm going to back Breach. The first fucking game 5 victory against Minnesota, who I don't even know what the record is, to be quite honest with you, this year in game 5. It could be absolutely fucking awful, but usually, historically, they are a good game 5 team. So, yeah. Optic Texas versus FaZe. Very nice. Elimination round 3, that's a fucking spicy game. They literally just played last week, and Optic beat them in a game 5, reverse sweep. Dirty game. That was probably the best series we've had so far this year. So I'm going to say, did FaZe get the revenge? Yep, they do. 3-1. I think it's going to be a dominant first map by Optic, and then FaZe will just take 2, 3, and 4. And it's going to be a close affair, but FaZe are going to come out on top. So Boston Breach versus Atlanta FaZe. I think this is where Breach's run comes to an end. A respectable top 6. It's not the worst, really, is it? So it's like, I mean, they're going to want to do a lot better, but I think it's going to be a dominant series out of FaZe, and they're just going to smoke Boston out of their own major. Oh, that's going to be fucking insane if that actually happens, but I hope everything goes well for Breach, to be quite honest with you, because, you know, they're not looking the best when it comes to LAN. So, elimination finals. Who's going to be in the grand final with Toronto Ultra? I'm going to say FaZe beat New York in a game 5. So the grand final will be Toronto versus Atlanta. I still don't like the fact it's a best of 7, but you know, whatever. So who do I think's gonna win? Fuck it. I'm gonna say it goes to a final map, and your winners are Toronto Ultra. I think it's gonna be a really competitive series, but I think Ultra right now are just the better team, so we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, these are my predictions. I've got Toronto taking it all. So yeah, these are my pick'ems. I've got Toronto winning it all. I think Scrap is going to get his first championship, and he's going to chat the most amount of shit, which personally I do love to see. So yeah, that's it from me. I hope you did enjoy. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.